Kyoto, winter 1623. The snow did not fall gently that morning. It struck the ground like judgment. The bell rang once, then silence. Shiro's spear lay in the snow, split cleanly through the shaft. Not cracked, not damaged, executed. One strike. 22 seconds, 12 years of training erased. The opponent did not bow immediately. He looked down at Shiro, not with hatred, not with pride, but with something far worse: disappointment. The crowd did not gasp. They did not whisper. They did nothing. Silence is what Japan gives men who are finished. That night, Shiro learned the truth no scroll ever teaches. Discipline does not strengthen you. It removes you. And most men do not survive the removal. Chapter 1. The cold after defeat. Shiro did not sleep. Each time his eyes closed, the moment replayed, not the strike, not the loss, but the feeling right before it. Comfort. He had known he would lose before the spear snapped, not consciously. But his body knew. Comfort always knows first. At dawn, he walked to the dojo through snow that erased footsteps as quickly as they were made. Inside, training had already begun. The moment he entered, conversations died. Not mockery, not cruelty. Pity. Pity is how warriors bury the living. Shiro took his place at the edge of the hall where men who trained correctly but never dangerously stood. He lifted a practice spear. It felt wrong, too balanced, too safe. He began drills. Perfect angles, perfect footwork, perfect emptiness. After 3 hours, nothing had changed. At midday, the voice came. Shiro. Master Hattori did not raise his voice. He never needed to. My room. Chapter 2. The lie of effort. Tea was already poured. That meant judgment had been decided before Shiro entered. Show me your eyes, Hattori said. Shiro lifted his gaze. They were sharp, focused, and empty. You have trained hard for 12 years, the master said. Yes, sensei. No, Hattori corrected. You have trained carefully. The words landed like stone. You avoided injury, you avoided disgrace, you avoided excess, you avoided transformation. Shiro swallowed. I followed the teachings. You followed instructions, the master replied. Warriors follow truth. Hattori stood and opened a wooden chest. Inside lay weapons, broken, scarred, ruined. These belonged to men who trained until something inside them failed, he said. Most quit, some broke, a few crossed. He turned. Discipline does not build character, it removes the false one. Shiro's voice trembled. Then teach me. Hattori studied him for a long time. Then tomorrow, before dawn, you begin earth discipline. You will not train to improve, you will train to see. Chapter 3. Earth. The cruel mirror. Earth discipline did not begin with weapons. It began with stillness. Shiro sat for hours counting breaths, not meditation, accounting. Each time his mind wandered, he marked it. Each time his body shifted, he noted why. By day 3, the numbers horrified him. His mind escaped every 6 seconds. His posture collapsed when unnoticed. His effort dropped the moment supervision disappeared. He trained only when identity was watching. At night, his journal filled with facts, not excuses. Today I avoided pain. Today I pretended effort. Today I chose dignity over growth. Hattori read without comment, then said, Your father died honorable, your grandfather died honorable. They lived asleep. Shiro's chest tightened. You will not die honorable, the master continued. You will die awake or you will quit. Shiro did not answer. He already knew. Chapter 4. The breaking point. On day 11, the body rebelled. Hands split, knees failed, sleep dissolved. Shiro wanted rest, not physical rest, but unconsciousness. Awareness had become torture. He could see every lie forming before it escaped his mouth. Every excuse dying before completion. There was no refuge. That was the point. Earth discipline strips identity until only data remains. On day 14, Hattori brought a stranger, old, scarred. Slow, fight him, the master said, but name your emotion before every strike. The first hit landed, fear; second, pride; third, anger; fourth, shame. Shiro was beaten for an hour. But something else happened. The pain stopped being personal. It became information. The observer separated from the body. That night he wrote, "I am not my effort. I am not my fear. I am what remains when they are seen." Earth discipline had ended. The man who began it was gone. Chapter 5. Water, the death of rigidity. Water training took place far from the dojo. A mountain shrine, no schedules, no counts, only adaptation. Shiro learned that discipline without flexibility becomes brittle. He stopped forcing sessions, started listening to rhythm. Fatigue dissolved, movement improved, presence deepened. Water did not resist, it outlasted. One night, sitting by a stream, the realization struck. He had been fighting reality his entire life. Discipline was not control, it was cooperation. When water discipline ended, Shiro no longer tried to win. He allowed reality to exhaust itself. Chapter 6. Fire, the controlled burn. Fire was last. Fire required aggression without ego. Hattori pushed him beyond reason, training past collapse, emotion weaponized, anger sharpened, not indulged, rage focused, not released. Shiro learned the final truth of discipline. Emotion is not weakness. Unconscious emotion is. Fire burned away hesitation. What remained was intent. Chapter 7. Void, the weight of forever. Shiro was sent alone to the sea. 3 days, no instruction. On the 4th night, the truth arrived. There was no end, no mastery, no finish. Discipline was not a ladder, it was a condition. He wept not from suffering, but from understanding, then acceptance. The path never ends, and that is freedom. Final chapter. The man who remained. 20 years later, a young student asked, "Master, when does discipline make life easier?" Shiro smiled. "It doesn't. It makes you real." He handed the boy a broom. "Sweep." The boy did not understand. Yet, the samurai truth: discipline does not improve life, it replaces the man living it. Only those willing to disappear deserve to remain.